Hello everyone and welcome back to Rebuild the Capital. You might notice Protectron. Well, this is a Protectron from Robco Certified. Now I did create a box in Xedit to give me all the relevant robot mods, and I did spawn in the cheat box and got a yeah, they're called, for some reason they're weapon mods, but yeah, here they are. Yeah, hand lasers with rippers, a tracking effect, Tesla armor, and a upgraded head laser. Yeah. Nothing beats the good old mod. We're gonna go... Here we go. Also give him Tesla armor. Oh, wow. Yeah, there we go. Granted. Hold on. Little thing on his back is his combat inhibitor. It's going to be very easy for people to hit. But, what in the world's going on? There are Enclave here. Okay, this is, There we go.
Good riddance.
Well, the Teslatron didn't really do much. But hey, at least we have him. Alright. Now, why... You might be asking... Okay. Well, now that that's over, you might be asking, why am I here at Jefferson Memorial? Well, we are going to complete the amazing Aqua Cura. This should get us the... what's it called? It's here somewhere. Give me a moment. There it is. It should get us the Museum Authority building as an investment. Hopefully. Because we already got the National Archives as an investment when checking that out. So, let's give, who was it? Talk to Grab Bigsley. Whoops, I want to change to items. There it is. Let's make sure we talk to Bigsley. Oh wow, there's just stuff everywhere. Oh.
Something about a recent power outage. They blame us.
Those ungrateful sons of bitches. I needed to temporarily divert power while we brought additional security systems online.
Just thought you should know, sir, about the delay.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Good to see you.
I'll leave you.
Like someone else wasn't.
I think I caught the boss
line
napping
right
at his
behind
desk
you.
again.
Well, go on.
I'm tired of this.
Good luck, Bigsley. We have faith in you.
Wish I did. I'll get back to work.
Okay, Bigsley.
Did Lyons give you a little congratulatory speech? Then you won't mind if I don't offer you one? Thanks to you and that little friend of yours cranking up the purifier, my life's become a living hell. But the heroes of the wasteland probably don't care about that!
Okay. I'm sorry. Who are you?
Excuse me, I'm Bigsley, and I'm just a tad stressed out. Perhaps you saw that little line outside my door?
Okay. Sounds like you have your hands full.
Everyone was so excited about that purifier. Project Purity this and Project Purity that. But did anyone stop to ask, hey, what are we going to do with all that clean water? Well, guess who gets to fill in that tiny detail? It'd be one thing if I had support, but that little war with the Enclave has depleted much of the Brotherhood's resources. And to top it off, I have to be mommy to a bunch of lab coats.
Okay, I'd like to help if I can.
Really? Well, there's plenty of things I need help with. But most of it's pushing papers and knocking sense into giant eggheads. A task for any acolyte, really. I'm sure I could put your experience and talents to far better use.
Okay, how can I help?
Well, I've got Rivet City water caravans needing help with some unusually organized bandits. Need someone to go investigate what that's all about. And then there's Megaton. They want more Aqua Pura. I just sent a shipment to them. Need someone to go visit Megaton and see what their problem is.
Oh. Oh, by the way, I'm here about Griffin. Griffin's up to something with the Aqua Pura. Do you know anything about it?
Not that it's really any of your business, but we have an arrangement. He buys water, I send him some. I use the caps and Techie pays me to fund the other water deliveries. I send my men with the water to the museum authority on the mall. Griffin sends the payment back with my men. So far, so good. Lions wouldn't approve, but I don't really care anymore. I need the resources, and there's certainly plenty of water to go around.
Oh. So it's all above board. Or on board. I'm not sure of the saying now. So it's basically normal. Money is changing hands. Also, were there this many buckets? Ever? Okay. Wait, who else do I have to talk to? Discover the location of Griffin's... Oh, then it points me to the museum authority. Alright. Time to start cracking some heads. Oh.
Hey! Flank them.
Get them. They're everywhere.
Hostile target detected.
Good enough.
Oh, really, Teslatron?
Do not attempt to flee. Justice
Alright.
will be administered swiftly and fairly.
Wow, I never noticed that. Alright. See what's going on here.
A
none of my
to
business.
fight.
Hostile
Hey!
target identified.
Oh. How many random lights? Ooh. Alright, let's set the shotgun to stun.
Attention. This is now a combat zone. You may suffer
Oh.
harm up to and including death if you remain in the area.
Alright, what do you have?
This note is required by law. Hostile target detected.
Oh. I think I just bullied an NPC.
Help me!
That takes care of that.
Wait, how far did he go? Okay. Also a wig. Oh, wow. Alright. Okay, wow. I'll just pour these all out. Take it all. Technically, water is water that waters water. Mm-hmm. Checks out. Yeah, this water is actually... Oh, wow. Nuka Ray. Bottling instructions. Do I have to read it?
This is Griffin recording. All you clowns, listen up. I'm leaving you in charge of the bottling operation while I'm away doing my thing at Underworld. Here are my instructions. First off, shoot anyone who isn't me or one of you. Don't want anyone nosing around inside. When Bigsley's men arrive from Project Purity, pay them promptly, but don't let them in. Take the Aqua Pura, dump it into tubs and sinks to hold for later, then fill the empty bottles with the treated irradiated water. When you get enough bottles to make it worthwhile, make a trip over to Underworld. I'll take the new bottles and give you your cut. Oh, and leave the wigs alone. I don't want your greasy heads touching them. I mean it.
Ooh, actually. Let me check. Yeah, I can just repair them. Okay, it just... Alright. Guess I'll talk to him just like this. Okay, let's go confront him. At least I think this will get me an investment. I'm still not quite sure.
Eat a cup of Aqua Pura before bedtime and sail away on sweet dreams of a brighter future. Welcome back. What can I do for you?
Well, actually... Okay, I can't ask that. Who does your hair? It looks rather similar to mine, doesn't it?
Yeah, look at that. We practically have the same haircut. What are the chances of that?
Okay.
I already told you. Your Pipsqueak 2000 or whatever it's called is
Okay.
broken.
Yeah, you, sir, are a liar.
Ha! I'd like to see you try and prove that. Rather than... Even if it were true, you need to get proof to convince my customers. My very loyal customers. They're already convinced.
Oh,
Haven't you?
I'm kidding.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I've already seen your bottling operation, Jigzep.
My what now? My bottling operation? Oh, you mean where I add my secret ingredient to the Aqua Pura?
Yeah, either you tell them or I tell them. Your call.
I can't believe it. I have a good thing going here. Why mess that up for me? What have I done to you? I'm not hurting anyone. I mean, really. Reverse the cool condition? With a bottle of water? I wasn't fooling anybody. They were fooling themselves. Fine. I've made enough money here anyway. Well, it's probably best if I tell them. I think I know what to say. Wish me luck. Ah, my, loyal customers and friends. It appears I may have slightly exaggerated some of the benefits of the amazing Aqua Pura. What?
Is he saying what I think he's saying?
Bottling irregularity, rather than actual Aqua Pura. You've all been purchasing regular unpurified irradiated water. Yeah, but we're ghouls, so it's not like it's hurt anybody. He's been lying to us. Ooh. Now, before you all get upset, I'd like to point something out to you folks that you might be overlooking in your current state of rage. You've all seen an actual improvement in your lives. Granted, it's not due to any inherent material property of the water.
Lies!
Due
All
to your
lies.
belief in the transmuting power of the amazing Aqua Pura, you have all experienced renewed hope. He's made fools of us. I trust you will remain grateful. I want my money back.
Really?
And as I've said, with each and every purchase, all sales are final. I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that violence won't be necessary.
Kill him! Kill the lying two-faced bastard!
Good enough.
Wow.
I believed his lies, but now he's dead.
Well, look at that. Actually, I'll take his wig too. Yep, I didn't know it could end like that. Yeah, miracle of Aqua Cura Elixir. Look down. Yep, that seems like a miracle. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to get up on the platform, but because of how it's set up and has no ramp, they can't make it up.
He lied to us. He got exactly what he deserved.
Alright. Hopefully that's a new investment. Maybe not. Anyway, I think there was one more. Check that note. Museum of Technology, Washington Monument, Lincoln Memorial. That's the one we're doing next. The Lincoln Memorial. For that, we've got to actually go. Huh. There's Canterbury. Probably somewhere there. So we're going to go to Vestinger's Cavern and work our way to the something of the Union. I forgot what they're called, but we'll just have to come back here for a moment to get something. But I gotta make my way there first. Okay, Canterbury Commons. Well, we can knock out 2 birds, 1 stone. We're gonna get my favorite energy weapon. Also, just noticed that. Had a little bit of sleep. Nothing a quantum couldn't get rid of. Ooh, a cup of joe. Yeah, I think they open up as an investment since they are literally the HQ of every single traveling merchant or traveling caravan. So... wonder how well these will work. Not very well. Let's actually check what I have. No, let's just be straight up about it.
Opening fire. I've got your back. More where that came from.
You might also have noticed some creature variants here. What in the world? I got pushed around. We got some creature variants. The hardened one. Stuff like that. That is a Thorin mod. A Thorin creature pack. It's actually very interesting how they work. There are many different creatures now. Everything from ones that can poison me to ones that can use stealth boys, funnily enough. Also, don't mind RL3. He's going to stay here. I'm tired of him getting in my way. Also, Eddie is having an existential crisis somewhere behind me. Oh, and I did, while I was trying to get over here, because the Temple of the Union, a little bit northeast of Canterbury, I did pack up, I did find and then pack up a, is it here? Yeah, I did find and then pack up a Mr. Handy. I did find out you can pack up damaged Mr. Handys and whatnot. One specifically, like, missing parts. It's just that you have to... it's just a little bit more resource intensive. Also, Eddie's... I don't know what Eddie's doing. I saw that at the last second. He's fighting something.
Attention. This is now a combat zone. Not attempting to flee. Justice
I don't know
will be
how I
administered
frenzied it.
swiftly and fairly.
Oh. Not certified. Quantum or a Nuka? Oh, wait, there might be something overriding something else. Yeah. Alright, let's hope there's not too much crap going on. I'm hoping for more Protectrons, because a small army of those guys would be nice.
I've got one!
Damn!
Commencing lawful use of deadly force.
There we go. Ooh, there are Protectrons here. I forgot that there's a handful of Protectrons. Yeah, fun fact, the lore behind these Protectrons and why they're on the belt, or the conveyor belt, is that these are Vault-Tec branded Protectrons. They've failed for one reason or another. Yep, wake up. We're gonna pack you up. Grab as much crap as I can. Oh, whoops. Just get you off of there. Alright. Build you back up. And pack you up. Okay. There's some spare parts in here. I'm wondering what could have been in the other... What is it called? Sector? A mismade. That's very interesting.
Commencing lawful use of deadly force.
I'll just shut them down, really. There we go, finally. Yep, was the mismade the only one? Yep. You're not certified to repair this robot. How much you want to bet that I get nothing out of repairing a mismade or a Galtron in general? Okay, that one didn't fail catastrophically. Oh, a Metro one. Okay, let's go talk to the Mechanist. Hold on, gotta eat. Only really have noodles. Flying congressional style. Oop. Eat the book. Gained its knowledge. I don't actually know if these are giving me stat gains at all. Oh, they are. I've got 108 speech now. Oh, is it other? Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm still wearing the wig. Okay, forgot about that. It is the Mechanist.
Well done. You have defeated the vile antagonizer, and you've brought back her suit so that we may destroy the last taint of her villainy. Hand it to me, and I'll make sure that no one else can ever bear the mantle of the foul antagonizer.
Okay, you can have it. Just leave Canterbury Commons alone.
Excellent. The evil taint of the antagonizer will never darken the land again. Now that the antagonizer is taken care of, Canterbury Commons is safe. And for your loyal assistance, I'm honored to present you with this laser pistol, crafted from my last loyal robot assistant. May it guide you well. But the Mechanist cannot rest. Not while there's evil afoot in the wasteland. Farewell.
Oh no, I gained evil karma. Well, don't mind that.
Good riddance.
Alright. Yeah, fun fact, if you attack him head on, this Protectron gets up. Its name, I think, is Percy. And it's funny because if you get the Protectron's gaze, he said it was made from my last loyal Protectron assistant, so I don't know how that works. I'll be taking all of that. Generator implant. Decent amount of crap and or garbage. There we go. We can head back down the hill and get our reward.
With all of that fighting, I never did get to give you the official welcome to the town, did I? Welcome to Canterbury Commons, home of traders, caravanners, and most of all of excellent bargains. Here for business or pleasure?
Small business. What types do you have to offer?
Damn near all of them, depending on which caravan's in town. Guns, armor, food, junk. Pretty much everyone swings by the old circle eventually. Everyone but slavers, that is. It's a hassle to transport their wares, as they say. Just as well, eh? Anything else I can do to welcome you to town?
Yeah, I took care of both of them. There won't be any more fighting.
That's grand. I do believe it's fair to say you've saved Canterbury. And unlike that Mechanist, you did so with significantly less stress all around. Now, I do believe this is our agreed-upon payment for your fine services rendered, and a little bonus as a special thank you.
All right. Yeah, we're liked now. New investment has been unlocked.
Ah, you made this place get so boring.
As it should be. Now off to the Temple of the Union.
Newcomer to town, huh? Well.
Hey, why do you have a machine gun on your back? God damn it. Do I still have my Tesla cannon? I don't. There. We don't need to worry about that then. Hopefully that was Enclave and not Brotherhood. Wait, why do these randomly have things on top of them? Where's the front door? A Temple of the Onion, I mean Union.
What's your business, stranger?
I'm looking for a place to rest, or maybe do some trading.
Hannibal says I gotta let folks like you in, but that don't mean I have to like it. Keep your hands in sight and don't make any sudden moves. I'm coming down to open the gate.
Okay. But then this guy did. Yeah, I think he's just fleeing for no reason.
Hannibal is upstairs somewhere. I'm locking the door behind you, so don't try anything. I'm watching you.
Ah, a visitor. Welcome to the Temple of the Union. I'm not going to ask you who you are. For the moment, I don't care. We are all escaped slaves. I need your solemn promise not to betray us to Paradise Falls or the slavers. Until I get that, you cannot leave here. So, do I have your word?
I solemnly swear to protect the Temple of the Union.
Welcome, sister, to the Temple of the Union. Our home is your home. Your past is your own affair so long as you serve our common good. As a symbol of our trust, here is a key to the gate.
Okay, what's with the head sculpture?
That's Abraham Lincoln, the great emancipator. We don't know how it came to be here, but it's fitting, don't you think?
Okay. Thank you, but I'd better get going.
May the spirit of the... Ah, it is our newest...
Actually, how'd you end up being here?
We are trying to make a safe haven for all runaway slaves. We give food and supplies to any that find us and help them on their way.
Okay, why don't you let them stay?
We don't have enough room. There's not enough water or food here. But I have a plan. A plan to take over a place that will be a shining beacon of hope for all slaves.
Sounds dangerous. Where is that place?
I want to move all my people to the memorial site for the great Abraham Lincoln, but I need to know if it's safe. I've heard rumors of super mutants infesting that area, though. We need to send someone to check that out first.
Yeah, don't worry about the super mutants. Soldiers are in control of the memorial.
Soldiers? Slavers more likely. Dear God, they must know about our plans. Do whatever you have to do to make the memorial site safe for my people. Before you leave, speak with Caleb. He'll need your help too.
Okay, what is it he needs?
He was a stonemason. It will fall to him to restore the memorial as best he can. He's been pestering me for weeks now to get him some things he needs. I don't have time to deal with him right now.
Okay. So apparently I didn't do a good enough job.
You're new. I'm Caleb. If you're going to be staying a while, I could use some help.
Okay, Hannibal said you needed something.
Hannibal told you about Lincoln's memorial? Well, he doesn't just want to live there. He also wants to restore it. Make it so people tell stories about it and the word can get to the slaves. But I can't restore something if I don't know what it looked like. I need a drawing, a photograph of it.
Okay, where would I be able to find something like that?
Our ancestors honored Lincoln's life with a display in the Museum of History. I'm hoping that a picture of the memorial still survives in there.
Okay. I will be right back. Okay, so... do I have to check it still? Apparently I did good enough of a job. Okay. Let's make sure the amazing Aquacura is out of commission. Yep. Had to get my one shot in there. Forgot to earlier.
Watch out!
Dear God.
Look out!
I think I knocked him
Takes
down.
care of that.
Okay, I know exactly where it is, and I thought I could grab it early. Nope, you have to come back here to get it. Yep. Now time to go back. So I couldn't tell him straight to his face for some reason that I had taken out all of the
Do not attempt to flee. Justice will be administered.
flavors there. Okay, here we are. For some reason I couldn't tell them straight up that they were already dead, but apparently I had to wait.
You have a picture. And such a large one, too. I'll have no problems restoring the memorial with this. Thank you.
Alright. Now I can talk to Hannibal.
Everything is done? I can hardly believe it. We are finally going to realize the dream. We'll start out within the hour. We'll meet you at the site.
Well, 2 things. But he said there was supposed to be multiple things done for Caleb, so... And they're out of here. I get dibs on whatever's in their houses. Dibs, dibs. Dibs. So what's over here? Dibs. Call the door. I called the door, everybody. Game, do you think that sound's gonna stop me? Oh wait, they had level ups. Okay, forgot about that. Exit. You had a level up. We'll give you critical chance. You get a level up for weapon damage. And Snyder gets critical chance. Critical chance. Because why not? Alright. Oh, here they are.
Slavers! They're holed up in the memorial. In a moment, we'll charge them. We will have liberty, or we will have death. Join with us to defeat evil.
Okay. Wait here, I'll scout ahead.
They look heavily fortified. If you don't do...
Can't wait to set up a school.
Really? You said there are slavers still there. Okay, I might have to do a real quick thing here. Whoops.
What do you think you're doing?
I think I killed my Teslatron. But he's fine. Okay, so I killed him too early. So I killed Leroy too early, and the game just didn't bother picking it off correctly. And now I've got an addiction to Nuka-Cola Quantum. Damn it, Hannibal. This is your fault. Great, now I'm just Sierra. That's great. Have a equip here.
Thanks for the picture. It's given me a lot to do.
You have been good to your word. You are welcome at the Temple of the Union anytime. Take these schematics as a token of our gratitude. Dude,
all right.
So much. The memorial will be a beacon for slaves everywhere.
There we go, and that is the entirety of the mall secured. Bar, of course, not the National Archives. What is it? The Capitol Building. Yeah. Everything bar the Capitol Building has been secured. We have the Washington Memorial, the Museum of History really doesn't matter. National Archives, Museum of Technology. Very good. Alright. Let's head on back to Castle Lions and look at what we can invest in. just take a check. Civilian investments, Canterbury Commons. Medium-sized settlement with that's a popular trading stop for caravans. Some trade was disrupted by an unusual situation. We'll invest. Capital Express Shipping. Creating the Capital Express shipping services. Capital Express will place drop boxes that can be used to send items to and from major settlements. Fun fact, TTW has one. It's called the Pony Express, but this one is going to be very interesting. Actually, see, we don't have any... Oh, we got one. Paradise Liberated. After assisting Temple of the Union in their fight against the slavers at the Lincoln Memorial, Brotherhood must make it clear that they will not tolerate the vile practice of slavery. An assault on Paradise Falls and swift execution of prominent slavers will cut off the head of the slave trade. Okay, let me look at my military investments first. God. Oh yeah, military authority. Okay. Used as a supply depot. The National Archives. Large number of documents. Certainly contains stuff. Uncovers. Okay. Lincoln Memorial. Okay, transform it into a military outpost. I think we'll grab Mama Dolce's first. And then the museum. Yep, Malt Supply Depot is a good name. And that's good. We can also do... This one's 2,700. And this will help... Yeah, put pockets in the cap... Or put caps in the pockets of many. Put pockets in the many of the caps. My brain is backwards today. Regulate scavenging. A guild for the occupation should be founded with its headquarters housed in a ruined office outside of Rivet City. Sure. Alright. Alright, we might want to do this one. Paradise Liberated. Your relation with the Reformers faction is improved up by a rank. Recruit squads from the Order of Footmen has increased damage. Wait a second. Am I hated or am I vilified? I'm vilified, but I'm not hated. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we got a job to do. Destroy them, basically.
Sir?
Sergeant at Arms, a knight. And then you, which is for some reason
Morning.
not affected by the animations, but are affected by the meshes of Titan of the New West. Huh. That's very weird. Sentinel, are you ready to proceed with the assault on Paradise Falls? Yes, begin the assault on these slavers. Understood, let's end those slavers. Woo! Oh.
Watch out!
This notice is required by law, my robot says. Well, don't mind me doing that. Oh, by the way, I've already gotten the kids out of Paradise Falls, so... Yeah, all that's really here are the people that I enslaved earlier. Oh, whoops. Holy hell. Well, there's 40. Okay. Okay. I hope we didn't lose anyone. Because that was a lot of shit going on. Alright. Alright,
Damn,
do that
it's a
again.
fight. You're good with that. You're gonna pay for that. Ain't none of
I somehow did that to Crimson. Oh, he had a guard. Actually, a few of them.
ain't none of my business.
Good riddance.
Eh. Where's Clover? Oh.
What do you want?
That's exactly what I wanted.
Good riddance.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect them to do exactly what they ended up doing.
Hey!
God damn, okay. Wait, was it? Oh, it's a third gutsy. Also, a shame that I'm going to have to literally remove Cutter from her own existence here.
Eulogy wants
Hey,
this
no.
Commencing attack on hostile target.
Oh wow, I got the critical strike. Alright, time to ransack it. Oh wow, medical supplies. Actually, it was my stash of cap. Okay, the biggest issue is going to be the barracks. Yeah. Why do I have Nuka-Cola Quantum Addiction? Does the Addictol work? Gotta hope it does. Oh, it did. Oh. Okay, he's not a target.
Yeah, that takes care of that.
Good
All right.
riddance.
Yeah, they all keep saying it. Yeah, so that man is not a target. Also, my Teslatron keeps... Oh, it's a Brotherhood of Steel Footmen or whatever it is.
Hey there.
Yeah, hey there. You're a part of the mod. Alright. Sorry there, Pronto. Also, I'm getting like a mild interface bug where it doesn't show the proper damage. Also, what an inventory. Oh, man. Oh, it was so much inventory right there. Oh, man, it's got me worn out. Wow. Oh, so much in that box. And now for the worst part. They ran in here.
What is going on? Hey! Let's get out of here!
Help me with it.
This is hopeless!
Oh no, another one.
Good riddance.
Ruined all the fun. Lincoln's militia. After the Brotherhood's assault on Paradise Falls, the Operations of slavers in the wasteland are almost entirely obliterated. Brotherhood's hard stand against slavery has attracted waves of former slaves enlisting. The recently formed Footman Company is composed of former slaves nicknamed Lincoln's Militia can now be recruited. Alright. Yeah, I like how both the traditionalists and reformists just hate slavers. So where's 40? There you are. Wow, a tricked out and modded gun didn't help you. Oh, wow. That was funny. Okay. Alright.
What do you want? Make it quick.
Get out.
Oh, hey! What? Ain't got...
God, okay.
Hey, you want to hear a song?
Run. You just... Yeah, go on, get out of here.
Oh my, this place is terrible.
Yeah, go. Yeah, don't worry about Breadbox. Let's just say he had an injury. And here is literally everyone.
I don't want to be a slave.
You? Welcome back.
This might not work. Okay.
I'm begging you. I'm alive.
Okay, I can do it.
Opening fire.
Except he is opting to fight.
None of my business.
Well, sorry.
Whoa. That takes care of that.
Sorry there, Arkansas.
Please, you got to let me.
Alright.
I'm alive. I'm starving.
Go on. Okay.
I don't want to be a slave.
Alright, you get out of here. And now you.
Please, you got to let me go.
And there you go. See, I wasn't totally heartless.
Yeah, you need something?
I'm wondering how you're going to get back to Rivet City, because that place is buggy as hell.
Everything's above board.
Alright.
I'm getting out of here.
I'm getting out of here.
Okay, they're buggy. Wow. Yeah, TTW 333B is extremely bugged for me. In fact, 332 was a lot more stable. In fact, I've had a lot of autosaves just straight up not work and break my game more on 333B than any other version. Also, you're late to the party, as usual. Yeah, you're the cleanup crew now. You've all been officially promoted. Alright. Let's head on back to my office. I just turn around, go straight to my office. I usually leave the 3 people I have outside. Yeah, so urgent plea for help guarding a matter of royal importance. Sir Solomon the Regent. To the Honorable Joy. Sentinel of the Brotherhood of Steel, I humbly request a moment of your time to speak to you about an issue of utmost urgency and importance. At all haste, please come see me at the Castle Lion lobby. First Solomon, Royal Regent of Rockopolis. What? I can't mark it as red. Okay. Y'all are gonna hold in my office. I'm taking my 2 robot bodyguards with me.
Evening.
Oh my. That is a very weird outfit. Okay. Excuse me, Sentinel. Might I have the briefest moment of your time? Also, his necklace is popping through his chest. But you see, my name is Sir Solomon Abernathy, and I am here to seek your support. I seek to restore the city of Rockopolis to its former grandeur. And given the recent destruction of Paradise Falls and the rooting of the slave menace, we could rebuild it. Okay, so Sentinel, do I have your support in backing the Brotherhood steel? I will help you rebuild Rockopolis. Praise be, Rockopolis will finally be rebuilt after its great devastation all those years ago. I've already dispatched an expedition team to where the remains of Rockopolis are believed to be. But sadly, I've not heard from them for some time, and I fear the worst. If you would be so kind, I need you to travel to Rockopolis and check on the status of that team. Should the worst have happened, I'll need you to retrieve the maps of Rockopolis ruins the team should have produced. Oh, and I am most excited to see the great city restored. The time is near. What's with the fancy getup? Oh, my clothing? Why, this is the apparel fitting for the regent of Rockopolis. Oh, your regent of Rockopolis? That's right, my grandfather was steward of the great King Crag, and as such the title of regent was passed down to me. Right now the throne of Rockopolis sits empty, as the whereabouts of the royal family are unknown. Until the crown finds a proper head to rest upon, I shall rule as regent. That seems like a dishonored position. I mean, what? Wait, what is this marker pointing to? Yeah, we're gonna swap to that real quick. I'll need to grab my team, though.
Sir.
Alright. I have a team. I have a mission. Find the ruins of Rockopolis and to recover the maps. Getting to Rockopolis. Also, what is that? Oh, wow. Yep, you might have noticed that took only a handful of shots. Well, that's because mods. I had to make my own. Just a simple ESP edit that changes the health values of all of the albino rad scorpions. God, I hated that. Just, oh yeah, 1,000 health for no reason other than screw you. Also, I found out what this is. This encounter is called Raider Initiation. That was not far enough. Oh, I'm trying to like get it right in the spot.
Do not attempt to flee. Justice will be administered swiftly and
Ow.
do not attempt to flee. Justice, please stand clear.
Oh. Okay, wow. Yeah. I didn't notice that walking up. Also, it took out a shining one. Alright, well, here's Rockopolis. Hopefully the bobblehead's here.
Oh, hell!
Oh! Well, there's Argyle. And the unarmed bobblehead. Map of Rockopolis. Well, Sorry. Well, I got the maps. This was actually rather quick. Why? Wow.
Glad that's over.
Jesus. Okay. Okay, we could head back to the vertibird. And here we are. Went straight to my office. I needed to check something. Hold on. Robotics Foundry. Forgot about that. Remote troop recruitment. Can drop from vertibirds. Okay. Vertibird storage. Alright. Thought I could check something to see if I could remotely like use a vertibird. Nope. No such thing. Anyway, we can go to this guy now. He is standing on our table. Rude. Hello, Sentinel. Want to talk to you about Rockopolis. Have you brought good news? I have the map of Rockopolis. Oh, wonderful. This data will be invaluable when the time comes to excavate the city. But I will assume ill fate has befallen the expedition team. A great shame, but their sacrifices... Okay. Now moving on, it's time to start funding the reconstruction of Rockopolis. I shall provide much of the required caps, but I kindly ask the Brotherhood to share the weight. Okay. After you invest in Rockopolis, construction will begin post-haste. Okay. Let's go take a look at that investment. Let's hope it's not 10K. Because I feel like that would be too much right now. I still need money for myself. Let's see, is it a civilian? It's a civilian investment, only 6K. Okay, rebuild the once lost underground metropolis. Okay. We'll donate half. We'll invest right away. As a thanks for your investment in many civilian projects across the wasteland, a book display containing important Brotherhood text has been installed in your quarters. There we go. Actually do a check. Is it right there? No. Oh, it's right here. I get a unique perk for each one. Okay. These are becoming interesting. Let's do this real quick. I don't have a level up yet. But, yeah. Gonna have to use it on, like, some low-level enemies. Let's see what perks we can get. On the subject of super mutants, treatises on strategy and firepower in the series of essays by Elder Rhombus. I didn't know a shape could be an elder. That analyzes various military tactics and theories. Large collection of volumes primarily draws from Rhombus' experience as head paladin of the Lost Hills bunker during the Unity War. Volume on the subject of super mutant or subject of super mutants was brought along during Lion's expedition to the east. Okay, Mariposa super mutants. Okay. Now proved invaluable even if the strategies were meant for smarter enemies than the ones found in the capital. It grants damage increased damage against super mutants when using energy weapons. Elder Lion's Exegesis? I don't know how to say that. Common Brotherhood elders to write commentaries that explain their interpretation of the Codex. Occasionally, these commentaries are officially added to the Codex as official Brotherhood doctrine. However, few elders would ever think of, let alone publish, the controversial ideas of Elder Lions as recently penned in his Codex Exegesis. I don't actually know how that works. Reading this book provides you with the Lion's Exegesis. I actually still don't know how that is pronounced. This perk, your reputation changes, both positive and negative, with the reformist and traditionalist factions to be more impactful. From dirt to steel. Okay, this one talks about the Unity War. Controversial book, Dirt to Steel, almost resulted in his expulsion. In the text, he criticized the militarism of the Codex and hierarchical domination of the Paladin class, and lack of attention or resources provided to more civilian-focused Order of the Quill before Diocles could be put on trial for his blatant disrespect of the tradition. Sympathetic scribes quietly helped him escape to the newly founded and distant Montana chapter, where he spent the remainder of his life studying the effects of mutation on husbandry. Okay, you can only have one book perk at a time. Given all of these, okay, brief synopsis. I can only take one at a time. So harvest more stuff. There's not very much in the capital wasteland to harvest, fun fact. Gain and lose more reputation with the two factions, or just straight up wreck super mutants with energy weapons. Well, I can do all of these myself, so I'd say not right now. This one was a lot more useful, given I can specialize. Alright, and last thing in my little book here called my journal, I don't know why it's called that, speak to Paladin Joiner about her reforms. Yes, Sentinel. I want to speak to you about some reforms for the Order of Footmen. Ah, yes, Sentinel. Thank you for coming to speak with me. Along with providing them better weapons and supplies, footmen need knights who know how to lead them in battle. Greater integration between the Order of Knights and Footmen is instrumental in forming a new model of the Brotherhood. I've already sent several reform proposals to Paladin Tristan. However, he has proven reluctant about implementing any of them. I was hoping you might lend me your support and speak with him about the reforms. Okay. You can stop by his office and speak with him about those. I appreciate your support. I've yet to get a firm answer from Head Paladin Tristan. I hope you can finally push him in the right direction. Of Knights and Men. Is that supposed to be of Mice and Men? A reference to that? Alright. We've been thinking of organizing a blood drive at Vernon Town. Okay. But until then, I'll take the samples you bring me. Alright. I forgot about that. I can hand to him samples. I've come to speak to you about Paladin Joiner's footman reforms. That's so. So much for the chain that binds. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's my own fault for continuing to kick this tin can down the road. We've expanded too much for the status quo to still be tenable, but I've yet to... Oh, okay. In fact, I think this could be disastrous. Why are you so hesitant about integrating knights and footmen? That's the fact that these reforms will send the old guard at the Citadel into a frenzy? I doubt that the reforms are actually in the best interest of the footmen. If you read any field reports as I have, you would know knights have a mixed record when it comes to leading footmen. I don't mean to speak poorly of my brothers, but Knight Grant is a good example of why the Brotherhood might not be ready for those reforms. Reforms. What can you tell me about Knight Grant? By all accounts, she's a model knight, and was the one before she took the oath. At the Citadel, she was the top of her class, fought valiantly as an initiate against the Enclave here at Adams Air Force Base, but her leadership doesn't impress me. Her success on the battlefield is made of pyrrhic victories. She has a very high casualty rate. From what I hear, she just charges at enemies. Those kinds of tactics might work in a suit of power armor, but footmen don't wear power armor. The Citadel showers her with praises. They don't understand that her courage is putting men in an early grave. Or I consider giving knights to footmen. Or knights more footmen, I have to... Okay. Appreciate that if you speak with her to see what more stocks in the lives of men and women under her command. I'll speak to Knight Grant for you. You just relieve her of her command. Okay. I'll speak to Knight Grant. Thank you, Sentinel. I'm not expecting much, but I've heard you can be rather persuasive. Fortunately, Knight Grant is currently in the field. Knight Captain Wallace down at the training field may know where she's been deployed. Okay.
What's up?
I'm gonna find a needle in the haystack. Well, now it's time to find a needle in the haystack situation. This will be interesting. So giving knights more command over footmen would cause more casualties. Yeah, that's insane. Also, I should check. Do you have, oh, a death claw. I forgot about that. It costs 5 points, though. Order of Footmen, Lincoln's Militia. Only 2 points. How much is a yeoman? 3 points. And I can... Wow, alright. We're not dismissing you. Yeah. 12 whole points. Alright. Also, I can get super mutants. Go for a siege knight. Go for a vanguard knight. Arc knight, knight sergeant. Could also go for Lincoln's militia, but I doubt they'd actually be able to survive that long. So we'll go with a death claw and a knight sergeant. Actually, no, we're not doing any of that. Cancel. Okay, we're gonna stick with our knight and our medic for now. Holy crap. Good to see you, Sentinel. I want to speak to you about Knight Grant. Of course, Sentinel. I hope she's finally receiving a promotion. Okay. Definitely deserves it. I haven't seen a knight like her in years. Can you tell me about where she's currently deployed? Actually, I hear she suffers high casualties. That is sadly true. Fresh faces are a common sight in her squad. Wouldn't blame her for her casualty rates. It's more due to the kinds of missions she undertakes. Always volunteers for the most dangerous missions the Brotherhood has to offer and often faces insurmountable odds. To be frank, I think if it was anyone else taking those missions, the casualty rate would be even higher. Not like she fights from the rear. No, she's leading the charge from the vanguard. Ooh. What can you tell me about Knight Grant? Knight Grant is as brave as they come, Sentinel. Can't think of anybody else who more represents the core virtues of the Brotherhood. You can quote the Codex like she was there when High Elder Maxon first wrote it. She fights muties as... Okay. There's a bright future in the Brotherhood of Steel. Now, can you tell me where she is currently deployed? Currently deployed in the ruins, like most knights fighting God knows what. I believe her squad is currently operating in Stewart Square. Okay, this will be interesting. Thank you. That is all I wanted to speak to you about. Of course, Sentinel. Suggest you be careful. There's been heavy fighting in that part of the city recently. Guess that's why Knight Grant volunteered to be stationed there. Never hesitated in the face of danger, that's for sure. Speaking of the ruins, I suppose I should get back to training footmen. Getting them ready for hell. Alright. Wow, okay. This just changed up decently. Yeah, this'll be interesting. But that'll be for the next episode. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, maybe hit the bell, send notifications so if you like the content and want to see more of it. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.